64 is crazy.
Interesting.
Amazing.
Psychotic.
Hard. 64 is surprising.
Short.
Inventive. 64 is madness.
64 Hour
is an annual film festival at LACHSA. You and your close friends.
We go through every single process of production, meaning pre-production, actual production, and post-production, and they make a film in 64 hours.
Okay, well the history of 64 Hour is that 5 years ago, that was the first year they decided to do LACHSA Live. You kind of go walk around campus and see what the students have been doing in class. So we needed a way for kids to create content in a short amount of time that could be shown at this event.
I had entered the 48-hour film festival 5 or 6 years prior, and I always thought, wow, that'd be a great format for these kids to work on. And then we brought it into the kids who were in the advanced film class at the time and said, who would be interested in doing something like this? And they were all like, yeah.
It was insanely popular.
In the first year we had 4 teams, 5 people on each team.
With only 4 teams, we sold out the theater. We had people standing, not only in the theater, but standing in the lobby trying to peek through the door to see the film.
And then the next year we had 5, and then we had 8, and then we had 10.
And then this year we had 12 teams, so it's grown every year.
Well, basically how it works is we all get in teams. Usually it's like the people that you like.
Every team has to have at least 2 team leaders that are either advanced filmmakers or cinematic arts majors.
The rest of the team can come from anywhere in the school.
Every aspect of this school is showcased in the films that you see in the 64-hour film festival.
On Friday, after school, there's Kickoff.
It's a lot of yelling and screaming, and
Each team got randomly assigned a genre.
The genres are not the most typical genres. Some of them aren't as much genres as they are movie concepts. You know, there's not a ton of ninja time travel films, but it is a genre in my mind.
And you also get required elements that, regardless of genre, you have to include in your film.
which are usually difficult.
We have to incorporate somehow a required line of dialogue, a required sound effect,
A prop.
and a required character name.
And all that stuff has to be in there when you turn your film in.
And also it has to be under 7 minutes.
And you get all of your equipment, and then you go off and you make a movie.
That is then due 64 hours later on Monday morning at 8 a.m.
It feels so much shorter than 64 hours.
64-hour has become a staple.
Every year the films keep getting better and better.
64 is a crazy experience.
Don't get too comfortable.
You get something thrown at you, you just have to run with the ball.
It is just a giant ball of mess and fun.
It's 64-hour film festival! Is this your first 64-hour film festival?
Done it all 4 years.
Whoa!
I've done it twice.
And what genre are you hoping to get this year?
Civil War musical.
Let's go.
I would like something like, I don't know, like cyberpunk.
Comedy?
I want like a horror, scary.
Minimalistic Western dance thriller.
I'm really hoping for Amish pornography, but I don't think that's a genre this year.
No.
What?
Welcome to the 5th annual 64-hour film festival. I would like to invite Miss Choco up to the stage.
Merman Mike.
Come again? Oh God, it's gonna mess us up.
Oh, Jeremy Guskin, please come up here to the mic.
Find the man that lives in the treehouse near Wonka Bang Bang's Animal Theater.
What? Excuse me?
Okay, there goes all of our films.
Who wrote this?
Our last guest here, Mr. Jerry Friedman, please come up to the mic.
Jerry Friedman is one of our prized teachers here at LACHSA.
And he's a legend.
He's been here since, I believe, the very beginning of LACHSA.
Which I believe is 25 years, 26 years.
Chalk.
The minute I heard chalk, I was like, everyone's gonna use it as a drug.
Okay, I'm sure we can get this done. This one way or another.
But here is everybody be quiet though. Okay, here's the required sound. There it is.
Oh my God. Like how, right when it was played, Natalie looked over and said, I know what we're doing for that. So that was reassuring.
We set out to raise money to be able to fund our Moondance Film Festival.
64-Hour Film Festival is really like our fundraising event. And what we did this year is whoever raises the most amount of money got to choose their genre.
Zesty Blend Day, as it were, need to go with Madison to make your decision if you're going to pick your own genre or not.
It was hell.
We have chosen romantic superheroes. Yeah! That was so much harder than I expected. Yes.
And the team that raises the second most amount of money.
Powerhouse. So you guys are going to go look at the list of genres and decide if you want to assign a genre to somebody else.
Middle Earth musical would be natural disaster film. And what is Middle Earth?
We didn't want to just sabotage your group. We just wanted to do the one that we least wanted to do.
Middle Earth musical too.
Psychedelic. It was just psychorama.
Middle Earth musical!
Everyone was really happy on our team.
Charlie really proved that.
It's actually the perfect genre for our team.
Little did they know that we were on a team full of Lord of the Rings fans and musical theater kids.
1950s chick flick. 2050s chick flick.
I was expecting to like, yay! And instead of that, I was like, okay.
Natural disaster film.
Jerry Friedman coming of age film!
So I think we lucked out in terms of the genre just because everything else is so outrageous and ridiculous and like crazy genre mixings and things, but we were just kind of coming of age film.
Skateboard action film!
Action film plus skateboarding. I was so pumped.
Western dance film. Ninja time travel film!
Outer space thriller. Breaking Bad sequel film.
Breaking Bad sequel film I thought was going to be awful. The people that follow Breaking Bad, they were going to have a judgment on what our product was.
Political zombie film.
And some of the best movies come from that genre. So we have one left. Make your selection.
Vacation comedy.
So we have the 12 films that we're going to be making over the weekend, and they're all going to be done by Monday. Don't you wish Hollywood worked this way?
So immediately in the audience, we were number 4, so we got our group chosen pretty quickly. Sarah and Tyler were our main writers, and they already had notebooks going in.
Because of our genre, we needed battery-powered lights, which we did not end up getting. At the moment, we were kind of like, well, we'll figure out how to work with that later.
Which wasn't the best idea, looking back.
12 teams, 60 students plus, because there's so many more people involved than just the 5 people on each team. And I just love it, because basically I go home, when I come back on Monday, there's 12 movies waiting for me to watch. And I'm excited to check them out on Monday and see what they do. Go 64-hour! Have a good time, rock and roll, make a good movie!
Womp bom balloon bom 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 to the boot, oh root, to the boot, oh root, to the boot, oh root. Oh womp bom balloon bom 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 bom. I got a girl named Sue. She knows just what to do.
Well, we're making some progress on the script. Right when we got in the car after the kickoff, we were throwing around some ideas. We actually had a leeway into our story building activities because
When we received the genre, Jerry Friedman himself was at the ceremony, and he handed us copies of this article from a magazine about how he messed up his date with this girl, Fran. So that's kind of what
To be honest, when I first heard Jerry Friedman coming of age story, I was thinking like Jerry Friedman's bar mitzvah. During the writing, everyone was really cooperative and everyone was offering ideas and like everyone worked really well together and no one was like fighting. Made everything so much better.
Trent and I were talking about it being 1950s-esque, but in 2050. So it's got a lot of sort of themes that are relevant in the 1950s, but they're all sort of future.
So it's like the majority of my team members are boys who have never seen chick flicks.
It was tough. It's sort of tough, like understanding like chick flick for us. I've got myself and then 3 other guys and a girl that's gay.
Yeah, that's
boring.
Yeah, but that's chick flick.
Well, that's boring.
That's
It has to be sort of cheesy, and is it all about a love interest? Now, mind you, it doesn't have to be a love story, right?
There's actually a movie called 2050 Love Story.
That's incredible.
That's a legitimate movie, so
That's a Bollywood movie.
But we haven't seen that.
Also have some sort of relationship in it. You know, what is it that, I mean, I know it's supposed to be the type of film that communicates to females specifically, but what is that?
It's chick flick. Love.
So we're getting shots right now of them going through Hollywood Boulevard.
But we have to keep in mind this is a family vacation
And it's comedy. This has to be comedy. It's so
I don't know
dark.
where we're gonna go with
I don't know how.
At the moment, is your screenplay funny?
We don't have one.
No.
I think we should have written the whole thing today. And I've had that idea the whole time, honestly. Yeah, we really need to figure this out.
But
Wait, don't shoot me like messing up because Mr. Artigo is gonna be like, I saw you.
Cole, this camera battery's running out. We need to shoot the first shot. Could you go and test this?
So basically, and everyone was so excited. Everyone's like everyone's like facial expressions are like so excited. We knew what we were doing. We were so ahead of the game. We were shooting Sunday night, and literally 20 minutes after, Cameron's like, "Oh, great, we'll see you in an hour." Me and Michael got into a car, and we got into an accident in Ian's car. We like tore off the front of the car. Michael was in the car, and he has post-traumatic stress disorder from a past experience of like a car accident. So he kind of panicked and he went on the sidewalk. He swerved onto the sidewalk, and that's when Michael was like, "We need to get out now." But then we pulled up into this random parking lot, and at that point I like jumped from the front and went out from the side. No one was like physically hurt. It was just all so fast, and it just like drained us. We didn't even get any sleep that night.
No, but yeah, what do you think Vicky T's name should be? How about Claudia?
I like it.
Claudia.
We don't have a script yet, and we have to figure out who the characters are, what the locations are, and the props. And we don't. But it's okay. The script was just meant to be done 30 minutes ago.
I'm not so worried about it.
Oh, actually, no,
right now.
Scooter's
I'm more worried about location.
Which one's
The location that we had previously had kind of bailed on us a little bit, so we're trying to work that all out.
No, Victoria. And I'm a henchman.
Like, don't worry about that, right? No, I'm
Wait,
want to know who's playing who, because we don't make sure. I'm making sure.
I mean, as far as crazy experiences go, right now we have the SAT tomorrow, which is a little bit.
It's me, Chris, and Fletcher, the crewmen that are actually like taking an SAT. We're only taking the subject test, so we're gonna have to wait to start shooting until about 2 because a lot of our actors are actually taking like the full SAT. So. Yeah.
Let me take up for me.
Woo!
Okay, so guys, you can't wear my mic.
We don't mind.
Oh, I spilled my cocaine in the ocean, and I still need that mic from them.
But I mean, okay. So Jesse,
Yeah.
the meth that Jesse and Walt make is blue. That's their meth, and like we got Breaking Bad sequel film.
And how many of you guys actually know Breaking Bad?
Me.
One person.
I am the only person that knows Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
And it is frustrating to explain
5 seasons of madness to people that don't know who Walter White, the difference between Walter White and Heisenberg. Like, I can't explain this.
Okay, so this kid's Brock. We don't actually know who he is, but we know he's important somehow.
Geneva's like bringing them up when we're looking at people we know on Facebook.
Yeah.
Can you point out Jesse for me?
Let's find Jesse. This one's Jesse.
That's Jesse.
How good work.
Yeah, I know at this point.
And that
I'm getting
is
there.
Walter.
That's Walter.
Who's the guy with half his face?
I don't know. I don't know who the guy with half his face is.
Who's the police officer?
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Does Agent Gomez? No? No bells?
No bells.
No bells?
I guess if you don't watch the show, there won't be many bells. But we're doing our best here.
I want you to hear this, what I do with the sound effect. So, this is the sound effect. I know you said not to go hip-hoppy, but it sounds interesting.
Wait, listen to this.
And if we're gonna put in an antagonist, we have to make sure that we write in like
I still like
that an antagonist would kind of move things along.
We were just thinking that we could have characters like on the right side, so we just have a basic idea of each character and what they'll be doing. In the middle, it's gonna be like not really a storyboard, but more of like ideas that we have that could take place.
Once we get an idea that we all agree on, and we're like, all right, that's definitely going in, we put it on the board.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in Breaking Bad, where they make the charged bus, and then they make rubber bands towards all of the
Dude, don't spoil anything. Does he think that his wife is a different person?
Okay, he's killing someone who he doesn't know is his wife, but it is his wife, but it is on purpose. It's not like he did it by accident. He's killing his wife on purpose without knowing that it's his wife.
He's killing his wife on purpose, thinking his wife is the killer of his wife.
Okay,
wait. So he's killing his wife.
He's killing his wife,
not knowing it's his wife.
He's killing his wife, thinking
his
it's
wife
another person.
is the murderer of his wife.
Yeah, I think the wife's another person.
I understand.
I mean, okay, I get that you guys understand, but I don't know.
It's gonna be up pretty late.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna be typing all night, so.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, crying all the time. Well, you ain't never caught a rabbit and you ain't no friend of mine. Well, they said you was high class. Well, that was just a lie. Yeah, they said you was high class.
Well, I'm taking the SAT subject test on the weekend of 64-hour. I'm only taking 2, so I'll be out of here by 10, and then I'm going to go back to my team in Hancock Park, where Chris's house is, and we're just going to keep working on the script, I guess.
Sit out, please, because I am not going to repeat myself, okay?
Yeah, he said this about like 5 times already.
You ain't no friend of mine.
Saturday morning, we had breakfast, we kind of like eased into things. Adam is the only one that has any equipment. I'm in film, but film isn't like my big thing, like I'm not super into it. The rest of our team hadn't had any experience. So it was all kind of like trust between our team that we could do this together, and I was really afraid that we weren't even gonna turn anything in.
Is the mic on?
Are you?
Alright. You're fired. You're fired.
Misha!
Take
No!
Erase it back to the B and let's take that one more time.
Are you kidding me?
It's your responsibility, mic on and mic off. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're ready now. So you guys know what to do. When I go like this, you guys are gonna get your partners. Scene 1, take 2, action. Before we started, we're like, all right, we're gonna have a head writer, a head director, a head editor, so we don't like fight over positioning. while we were at Cal State LA, I was figuring out how to use all the equipment. I didn't have enough time to really like teach myself how to use them.
We don't know how to work the camera.
Plus, I was on a time crunch. Like, we had to be back at Chris's house by 2.
So we should do that. So go get the children.
So we had to shoot all of the really complicated scenes in like an hour.
I haven't read the script yet. We are prepared.
Rolling. And action.
We came up with the idea while we were still at LACHSA.
Everyone else was getting their genre, and we already had our points out.
We had our whole idea planned out, and so when we got home, we kind of just started writing it.
We would have finished earlier last night if we weren't singing so much.
Yeah, no one's really explained my character to me, and I'm hoping they do that before I have to perform something for them.
We wanted to do a super close-up of one of the characters crying, and she was the only actor we had that ended up not being able to just cry on the spot. So we had onions, so we chopped them up to see if that would work.
Yeah. Look directly in the light.
Okay.
And
Okay, guys, I'll make it work.
Did it end up working?
Not really.
So we got 2040 romantic comedy. No, we got Middle Earth musical, and in this film, we will take you on a journey.
That was good. That was really vague.
I have an axe.
Specific.
We borrowed some of the costumes from LACHSA's own costume and prop closet. So I think we really got almost 100 costume pieces, and we only used about 4 or 5.
We're about to head to set, so I'm packing snacks because hungry actors are not fun.
They told me to whittle it down and to make it look like it's
But then,
ages,
what are we gonna do
I
with Sky's
looked up some words in Elvish and I put it on there. I whittled a little design on it, made it kind of look like a old day pencil.
We need to leave or we're not going to get there on time, so everyone get up and let's go. Middle Earth musical, yeah!
We finished getting everything together by about 4 o'clock on Saturday. We'd finished recording all the music, we had gotten all of our costumes, everyone was ready to go. And so we moved to one location and
It just wasn't good.
the locations weren't scouted well by who went out to scout them, and we moved to the other location.
Was literally right next to a ranger station, and anyone that's a filmmaker knows that that's not good. You can't do that.
There's no park rangers.
And they would have been like, permit?
Nope.
So we went to Chance's house for 2 hours, slept a little bit.
Which wasn't the best idea.
I liked being able to sleep for 15 minutes.
We're a little off schedule. We didn't start shooting till 3. We were supposed to shoot a while ago. So
let's rock and roll, guys. We're running out of light.
Yeah.
Can't do night for day.
Okay, that's gonna be later. It's not dark yet. We have to take advantage of the light.
You don't see that much from this angle.
We stopped.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so
Get on Sergey's shoulders.
Yeah, then we're done. Okay, day shots are done.
I think it was about 6 o'clock and we still haven't shot anything.
So we went to scout locations. We had some trouble there. People weren't happy.
So we needed to find a replacement location, and this replacement location was in a creek.
And that's when everything really imploded.
We ended up getting there at 10 o'clock that night, and this creek is at the end of a cul-de-sac, and it's gated, it's private property.
Wait, you have keys? Can you get this open? Or are we gonna have to lock it?
And on that fence had a sign that said, if you trespass, you're gonna go to jail. And you're gonna get a big fine, so don't do it.
You guys, at this point, we have nowhere else to go.
You guys?
We have nowhere
else to go.
Can we just blame Mr. Artigo if anything happens?
it's either we go or we don't. Your call. Let's go.
We have no idea. Let's go. You know what? We're gonna ignore the sign and just load all of this film equipment over the fence into the creek. So after all that's done, the person that lives right there comes home
Who wants to explain it to him?
We basically told him, so we have a permit to be here, and the guy asked, oh yeah, well yeah, I think I got something in the mail. Was that you guys? And we said, oh right, yeah, that was us. That was right, exactly, that was us.
It's 10 o'clock. We've hauled all of our equipment over into this private property area.
Our next problem was electricity.
Right now, there's plenty of area right in this field where we can.
I can't see anything, but okay.
30.
Light?
We had a generator.
This generator is Chuck's dad's generator.
He comes to me in chance and says, I don't know how to work this. Let's try and figure out the generator. That's plan A.
It's not like we all need to figure out how to work the generator. It's like,
yeah, it is.
It's
what
like
else
it's
is
like we need to go to Home Depot.
You don't need anything to work a generator but gasoline.
Exactly.
Why don't you just put together the generator?
Charlie, okay, you can take a walk, Charlie, because like, it's not the thing of you doing something wrong. It's the thing of let's try and figure this out together.
Or we try it.
No.
Or we try it.
No, what is it? Pour this in. That's what this cup's for. It's a measuring cup.
Obviously,
2 ounces. Like, it says it on
they're
the
like,
cup.
no,
And
you
then,
gotta go.
Wait,
to,
and so are we putting it?
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Are you sure this is where we put it?
Yeah, if that is where you pour it in, then
Okay, so how do we get it inside?
Wait.
Just go for it.
Wait. Whoops. You're great. You're fantastic. Keep going.
Don't be an asshole.
You couldn't figure out how to measure the fluid ounces from the measuring cup.
This isn't gonna work because it's windy.
This is happening.
I think in that moment I was having a stroke.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord. We're just kind of like. I think we have a funnel. Or some sort of nozzle, at least.
Oh, we have a nozzle and no one seems to mention that?
It's not gonna flow. There's no way. Let's just pull gasoline into the tree. That sounds like a good idea.
No, it's leaking out from the side.
Why didn't we just be like, hey, how about the dwarves have a house?
I would edit, but I have nothing else to edit because you haven't shot anything else.
I'm always like, yeah, someone needs to make a documentary about Cyclorama. And then I'm like, wait, never mind.
We need to run back to Chance's house because I know you have a funnel. Chance, let's go get a funnel right now from your house. I know you have one in the garage.
I'll go look for one.
Let's get right
He's never gonna find a funnel alone.
Everybody stop talking except for the people in the living room. So we need complete quiet on the set. Can we get all the extras in place? We're gonna do a take.
I think that my team is one of the most interesting teams. Normally it's like, hey pal, all my friends, let's make a movie this weekend. I wanted to try something else and sort of create a crew. With the new freshmen that are in the cinematic arts department, I went through some of their applications, and I just sort of handpicked who I wanted, and it turned out doing it that way made the process just a fun, super fun experience because of that.
We're gonna hold for 5 for pizza. Wait. No, we're gonna get a tracking shot of the pizza guy.
It was really smooth, really on schedule. We just invited basically as many people as we possibly could.
It was pretty much a party because we didn't have time to explain to them that we were doing a movie. So we just had them talk with their friends.
We were done shooting at 10 on Saturday night. We went 5 minutes over schedule, which was good.
Talk. Volume. And action.
Hey, Mike!
Okay, can we not have people quiet down? You can keep talking.
Chris is 16 years old, and he hasn't had his first kiss. Until today, while we were filming our superhero movie in which he plays Tyler, aka Inferno, where he kisses the girl of his dreams, and it was his very first time.
Yep.
And
we got it on camera.
And then he comes back to me after the film shoot. He says, "Jack, how do you make out with a girl? What's that process?" I'm like, "Dude, it's just something you have to figure out over a period of time."
I'm new. I'm sorry. Questions are asked.
Oh, were sparks flying? Was it like incredible?
It was pretty awesome. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty awesome.
It's an actual coming of age movie about Chris.
Exactly. Tyler is me, except not quite as awkward. Thanks, Jack. Thanks, Jack.
The night is actually relatively young.
on staying up all night. Yeah, it's relatively young.
Hold up.
Chances here. Headlights out, bro.
Headlights is out now.
I knew it. I knew
He
it.
said, I'll have a fun.
I called it.
So can I just do it? Like we have two
Charlie,
guns.
just please don't spill it.
Loud, cold, and also lights out.
When we're walking through the creek to like check out the location, just by us walking through, dogs are starting to bark.
This is a residential area.
I tell Quinn, I'm like, I don't know how we're gonna turn on this generator and it be any quieter than we just were like walking around in the wilderness. And so we finally get the generator to turn on. And once we like rev it up in the middle of the street, it is so loud.
In that moment, we're just like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, that's a problem.
So let's all sit down. Let's all sit down.
So we all have this like big meeting powwow where we're just kind of like, okay, so where are we gonna shoot this movie?
Wait, hold on. There's a spot in my backyard that's just dirt and like plants. So really, it's on the golf course.
Can't get any wide shots. Most of the shots are all like medium close-ups. Listen to this.
I was a little bit frustrated. Okay, I was frustrated. Quinn wasn't really listening to what I had to say. Guys, maybe we should just go back. No? I just talked to everybody I knew about it, and I just said, you know, we gotta move.
This is outdoor. This isn't happening. The generator's way too loud. You only really see their faces, and then there's only one wide with them sitting.
If we did it in my backyard, we could pitch a fire.
We could pitch a
fire.
fire.
Okay, we could pitch a fire. Perfect.
Well, that's good.
Let's go in the backyard because it's less sus.
Yes,
It's more
less
sus.
sus. That's what Caroline was trying to say, but nobody was listening to her.
So we'll figure that out when we get there, because this. So yeah, everyone move, because no matter what, we're going back. Like, that's
Okay, well
a
then I
decision.
need to unlock my car.
So we had to haul the equipment over the fence, drop it there, yards away, and then move it back over the fence. So then that just knocked off hours of our production.
So we are going back to Chance's house. Come along for the ride.
Thank you for.
It'll be a long night.
Quiet on set. Rolling. Action. Claudia. He's a drug lord. He's inspired by his grandma, Abuelita, whose birthday it is today. And I'm going to be in a heavy fight. Probably an hour from now. It's going to be a lot of stunt work. And when I'm done, I'm going to be dirty and in pain. It's going to be good. What is this movie called? We don't know.
Well, we're behind on time exponentially. I mean, the SAT really set back Fletcher. He was taking more tests than we were, but he didn't show up until like about 4.
I was supposed to be the drug lord. I got here and it was just all different.
Shoot, I'm sorry, Abuelita. I didn't know it went down like that.
But mijo, it's all better.
We're at that point of tired where we forget everything that's going on, but remember it at the same time. And it's making me want to tear my hair out.
I'm never doing this again.
Okay, so what's going on right now is
How much of the film is shot?
none of it. We've had a couple problems with lights.
Chance lives on the side of a hill, and down the hill is a golf course. We use a floodlight to light what we're looking at, and that floodlight burns out.
Yeah, the power strip went dead, so that means all of the lights that we have are now dead.
We brought with us Kino flow lights, 4 bank Kino flows. So we extension cord down the hill. We lug all of our Kino flows down the hill in the darkness. And then once we get them down there, Quinn and I are looking for the special cords to connect the Kino flows to just regular power cords. And we can't find them anywhere.
So,
And we're idiots, basically. Either they got left to the creek, or we never took them at all.
So, since we're having so many problems, obviously we're just gonna kidnap Mr. Artigo's daughter, because that's just what we have to do. Because there's no way we're finishing.
And so we call up a homie, and this homie brings over his lights, and we light the scene with that.
Getting lights was amazing. If we didn't have lights, there would be no film.
Action.
I stressed a lot the importance of writing on Friday, shooting on Saturday, and editing on Sunday, just because it gets really, really crazy. And then Sunday was just a nice, calm editing day. Our team consisted of a lot of people who haven't done a lot of things before, including myself. I've only done a few things that actually have to do with film. I kind of just chose the group based on what I knew certain people would be interested in doing, so there wasn't any clashing of, I really want to write this, well I really want to do this, and so there wasn't any actual butting of heads. The shooting process worked out really, really well besides locations. We went to Century 8 theaters, and we met up with Mr. Friedman because we wanted to put him in somehow, and paid about $50 to $60 worth of tickets to run into a theater, really quickly shoot it, and get kicked out 20 minutes later. Mr. Friedman said he had a really good time, so I guess that's all that matters. We're gonna have this done in a few hours.
If you were to compare your group's experience to one thing, what would that one thing be?
A nice glass of water.
Get quenched with cinema.
So, yeah, we're all together and we're sorting through the takes, and I'm basically just running them through and getting everyone's opinion. And
We've hit some roadblocks though. Like earlier, we lost an SD card that had like a lot of intense stuff on it. Like
Adam's computer was on drugs. It wouldn't read the card with like the most important shots.
Adam was like about to snap. He was like sitting there, like super intense. It was like
no,
midnight. I was just like, take out the card and like turn it off. And Adam was like so afraid to do it. And then PJ just took it out and put it in his computer. And we had all the shots back. And it was just a moment of like pure bliss. So, like we all just hugged each other. It was like love in the air.
And then we were back.
And then hopefully we'll be done by tonight because I want to go home. Yeah, I want to go home. I want to take a shower. I want to cry and
keep your friendship. And I think that's the best part is that we've made it through.
We have made it work.
We're not done yet.
You still have
good 10 hours to go. Alright, let's get this Grandma Nancy shot.
Well, we're all freshmen in cinematic and we were all girls. It was honestly some of our first time editing. So like just little things like crossfades and just like how to cut it.
Even though it's really hard, I think I don't know how our film's gonna turn out. Like I don't know, I'm having such a fun time. We want to hit up the hot tub, celebrate it at the end.
Would you mind if I interject? You have to Brendan for only 30 more minutes. If you don't know how to use the dolly, he's going to leave and you won't get a shot.
You don't have to direct every single thing. Right there.
But then
Looks like you've got some fans.
Yeah. they don't know who I am. Hi kids.
Guys, he's calling.
Just too fast, man. Just too fast. I'm gonna do 10 years of purgatory for what I just told him. Okay. The longer we're here, the better chance that.
We only have right here to the right of this parking garage, there is an alleyway.
Right. Let's go. Is that what you meant?
No.
Yeah, you need to shoot it right now. Let's go. And he's just gonna get on his bike and he's gonna go. Okay?
Yeah, okay. Like actually left that side. He doesn't want to get his makeup off.
The most important thing, did you get the shot? You got the shot? You got the shot. Good work.
My God.
It is Sunday. It is like 8:30, and we're still shooting, but it's okay.
So in our film, there is a campfire scene between Charlie, Chance, and Tony. And so Quinn was really set on having a fire.
So we light the campfire and we make sure that we have water nearby. And
I had water like in my hands, and so if it got on the brush, I could throw it. But the Santa Anas were blown weekend.
And so the winds start picking up and
The fire gets out of hand. The fire just grows and it starts spreading into the brush outside of the actual fire pit.
The fire was just rolling.
We're gonna start a forest fire, like it's not gonna be good. We're gonna burn Chance's house down.
And so everyone's like, okay, Violet, fire.
And Violet asks, where should I put the water? And I just yell,
Violet! On the fire, Violet!
And then they all, now I have that against me for 4 years.
That's the tape. That's the tape. Alright, let's go.
Jake, we have movement tomorrow.
Ew. I am so stressed because it is almost midnight and we barely started editing.
No. His computer is like, its memory's full, so we have to keep deleting things. It's off.
No, it's not the hand. Alright, if there was anything off, it would be Chris, not Jillian's hand. You wanted me to go longer, so I went longer.
No, if you cut it a little sooner, it should look like she goes, yes. Should I do this?
I need caffeine immediately. I'm starting to lose focus.
I love how we thought we were gonna sleep tonight. That's really fun. So, I had a slight mental freak out. Okay, so my family likes to make really loud noises at the most inconvenient times. They kept doing voiceovers, they kept getting cut off.
Mom, close the door!
Finally, I lost it. Felt good.
But I mean, it had to be done.
This is the end of the night where everyone is on their last nerve and trying to get over
Oh, Mermaid Mike, I hate you for fucking so scaring ourselves. Okay, we middle put down that there's a
I'm Merman Mike.
Really? How are we doing?
I like it. I think it's good. It's like
Did it come out how we wanted?
We haven't done credits. We need to do credits. Credits! I like this. There are problems, but you can look past them.
All right, it is approximately 7:24 at a facility which appears to be run moderately like a prison. Man, that is really on there. I want to get in that clock, you know what I mean? Oh, if that cage wasn't there, what I would do to this clock. I'd probably touch it like here or there, like I'd probably touch right here, you know what I mean? Or like rub my finger right around this. Oh God, that cage being there, I want to do pull-ups on it. Notice these are one-handed pull. Anyway, just the point is it's 7:24. I need the media person. Whoever has the media. Some excuses. What happened? Oh, here's somebody. What group are you guys?
We are Team SAT.
Team SAT. And what time did you guys actually finish?
This morning.
At what time?
I'd say like 5. I did that.
Hi. What team are you guys?
Team number 1.
All right, come on, get in here. When did you shoot your first piece of footage?
8 o'clock last night.
No. It was about 10 o'clock.
You and Twitter were no?
That night I got like 1.5 hours.
Yeah, we
Okay, you stay all you guys and your media's on there? Okay, pictures and all those other things?
Oh yeah, they're all in.
Okay, so you have it? Okay. We do need to get the equipment turned in, but yeah. Okay, you guys, what is your team name?
Nice glass of water.
Okay, your genre was?
Jerry Friedman coming of age.
Okay, so how did it work out for you?
Very well.
So who's got the media? Alright, good. Everybody else, let's get real productions. What was your genre?
We were outer space thriller.
Did you actually go to outer space, or did you shoot it here on Earth?
No, we shot it on outer space.
You did. Okay, I was gonna say that's better.
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay, come in
have
quickly.
a lot of
Who's on your team? Who's on your?
We, our original copy was 17 minutes, and we were like, we need to cut this down. So
Yeah, you
we
need to
cut
take
it down.
the teen off.
We cut it down to about 9 minutes, and then we were like, all right, let's try cutting it down 2 more minutes. And then we tried, and it looked awful.
When there's rules, they have to all be met.
I
Otherwise,
understand
teams
that.
can't be part of the competition part of it.
You know, we really tried to work.
So what's more important to you guys, to be part of the competition or to have your film play?
Yeah, why don't they turn
You can turn it both, yeah. Let's just go from there. So, because like, yes, what I'm saying is what you're thinking.
You always talked about like those mornings where you said, don't stay up all Sunday and then Monday morning. I did that.
Yeah.
Director and I haven't seen it.
And Mikkel and PJ are the only ones who've actually seen the final.
Okay.
PJ hasn't even seen the final.
And we've seen the final maybe once.
And are you calling it a final because your name's Team Team?
Exactly.
Yeah. We just need to export all of our footage onto SD card because we tried to do that. The computer's been freezing.
Oh, and we also ran over a dead puppy.
Also, I almost got like sprayed by a skunk. I was editing and I was
editing
outside. Yeah.
Me and Ian haven't slept for 70 hours out of the entire time. Out of the 76 hours, we've only slept 6 hours.
I was editing with my editor all night, which I expected. I pretty much knew this Sunday I wasn't going to sleep. My editor was editing in Premiere because he's super After Effects savvy. He got tired and I said, all right, William, you go to bed. I'll just clean it up. I was okay, Premiere, I get you a little bit, so let's do it. And I just was like trudging along. It was not working, and I realized, oh, there's like 2 hours until I need to be done exporting.
And woke up at 7 with Alex's mom, like, hey, there's been a disaster. I'm like, so I run in and I run into the computer room.
Crashed. The computer crashed. And I was like, no, bad, awful, terrible.
Like it gets to 100 and just stays.
Just like, screw the world.
And we were like, okay, bring the hard drive to the school and we'll do it there.
So got there late. We were late for sure.
Until 6 o'clock. It just went downhill so fast.
Okay, so in terms of right now, like things are good.
Things are fine. It's all
We have
it's
a
all
Premiere
put together.
file.
We just need to export it, and I don't think I can do that on my computer. My next film is going to be about burning this.
The day that it screened was really exciting because I think we all really liked the story of the young love and the learning from your mistakes sort of thing.
I think in the end, considering the ridiculous story behind everything that happens and all the problems that we ran into on the way, you know, somehow we managed to make a movie, I guess.
Welcome to the presentation of the 5th annual 64-hour film festival. Without further ado, let's get started. Again, let's go, 64-hour film festival 2013.
What's happening to him?
Poisoned.
By the power of Odin, his eyes.
Oh no! Orc blood! If you were able to see that your hat blocks your knowledge, why don't you marry it?
With my science skills, I could easily make myself into the man of her dreams.
I don't know, you know what they say about hitchhikers.
He seems nice.
Okay.
An hello, 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 tomorrow passing by.
For my theme song, my leather black jeans on, my body
took my life from me. Now, I'm gonna take their life from them.
Hey friend, you wanna go on a date with me?
Jerry, why are you yelling?
I just really wanna go on a date with you, that's all.
Sure, Jerry, I'd like that.
Grab the skateboard, nab the scooter, grip the board, grab some more, get the skateboard, touch the Canada Dry, Canada Dry.
Good afternoon. Your request for personal matching has been authorized.
At the conclusion of this message, you will be permanently matched.
The truth is, we think that everybody did an amazing job because they all have their moments that are really, really good. To me, this is one of the best 64 hours because it has such a wide range of films, and they're all very good in my mind. So the recognition awards are just us kind of saying, hey, we just think you did a really good job in this area. So for Best Actor, it goes to Dylan LaRoche. For Best Actress, Una Oglesby. For most creative use of the required elements, From Chalk Till Dust. For best representation of the genre, Fellowship of the Wonka Bang Bang. Best production design, zombie political film. Best story, 2050s chick flick. For best editing, we also look to 2050s chick flick. For best cinematography, the Fellowship of Wonka Bang Bang. And I believe the best film, we're going to tell you right now, the best film goes to Cool Jerry.
I think we just all worked together really well, and it was just a combination of luck and a lot of really, really good people.
And I love every single one of these people more than I love my own hands.
Okay, audience choice, are we ready? It was very clearly Jerry Friedman coming of age film.
I'm glad that the film department liked it.
Jerry's wife is an Orthodox Jew, and so he has to stay home tonight. But we'd like to thank Jerry Friedman.
This year we had to premiere in the Black Box, which is a lot smaller space than we're used to, so we had 2 screenings, one at 5 and one at 8.
Okay, so now we got to do this whole thing, Audience Choice Award for Best Film tonight. You guys, by 3 votes, matched.
I'd say it all turned out quite well.
Because we had a great story, and we were proud of that.
Thank you, audience. I also want to congratulate Nice Glass of Water, because their movie was fantastic.
It's so hard to do what you guys did, and that's really why we're here, is to celebrate the films and watch the films and enjoy the films. So thank you guys so much for coming. Please drive safe.
It's such a rewarding experience as a filmmaker to really understand like the real pressures of having to just work with other people in such a short amount of time. It was a good experience at the end.
Even if we didn't win anything, it was just so good to see everyone's hard work, you know, all the blood, sweat, and gasoline that was poured into this film pay off in the final cut.
I just think the future is bright for the cinematic arts department.
If I have one word of wisdom, it would be have your group organized before you go into the shoot.
I recommend that you get a buttload of Tylenol.
Don't get cocky, because things could change in a minute, and they do.
Be ready for the worst.
Stay hydrated.
You have to be so specific in picking your people because you are nothing without your team.
Plan as much as you can.
I think just enjoy yourself.
Work hard and do the best you can, and have fun with it as well.
A lot of us are seniors, the majority of the group, this is our last 64. So it's pretty sad, it's bittersweet that this is the last time that we're gonna go through this crazy nightmare.
I'm really glad that I participated this year.
Yeah, I plan on forcing myself back into the school.
The 64-Hour Film Festival has become probably the most popular event that happens at the school because it's the one event that really truly brings everybody together.
It became an unforgettable experience.
The group that I chose are now people that I know are gonna have my back. I know are gonna be there for me.
The filmmaking community is better because of the filmmakers coming out of our school.
Seeing the kids show their excitement when they see the film up on the screen, their excitement over that is just one of the best things in the world.
I love LACHSA Cinematic Arts Department.
64